Hey everyone, welcome back to Cinematic Cravings. Today we've got a big question shaking up the Marvel Universe. Is Halle Berry really returning as Storm in Avengers Doomsday? Filming has wrapped, but Marvel is still keeping quiet. Between Alan Cumming's cryptic hints, Halle Berry's mixed statements, and on-set rumors, things are getting seriously messy. But before we dive into the details, I know most of you watch and move on, but hey, subscribing and liking is totally free. Come on, let's be generous, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's grow together. Now, let's get into it. Filming for Avengers Doomsday has finally wrapped, and the whispers coming from behind the scenes suggest this movie is packed with secrets. Marvel Studios seems to be sticking to its classic strategy of extreme secrecy. While the official cast list has been released, many believe some major names are still being kept under wraps, and the most talked about rumor? Without a doubt, it's the possible return of Storm. Fans are dying to see Halle Berry with that iconic white hair again, but Marvel refuses to say a word. Just a few weeks ago, Alan Cumming, the beloved Nightcrawler from X-Men, rekindled the Storm in an interview. Speaking with Entertainment Tonight, when asked if Storm was in the movie, he simply said, "Maybe she does." That short but telling line exploded across the fandom, especially when he added, "I got in trouble before for talking too early, so now I'm just stirring things up." That sounded like someone who knows more than he's allowed to say. On the other hand, Halle Berry had previously shut down the rumors pretty strongly, telling Deadline, "My name's not on that chair." But fans aren't so quick to believe that anymore. After all, actors like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire also denied their returns right up until they showed up on screen. So Berry's comments are now seen as part of Marvel's keep it secret at all costs playbook. What makes this even more interesting is that Avengers Doomsday is rumored to feature nearly the entire classic X-Men lineup. Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Alan Cumming, Rebecca Romijn, James Marsden, and Kelsey Grammer are all said to be back. So how could they possibly leave out Storm? It's almost impossible to imagine. She's the heart of the X-Men spirit. Without her, this reunion would feel incomplete. Personally, I think Halle Berry's return wouldn't just be nostalgic, it would be poetic. She was one of the first truly powerful female superheroes in comic book cinema. But if Marvel decides to go in a different direction, Leslie Ann Brandt would be an amazing alternative. Her charisma and warrior energy from Lucifer would fit Storm perfectly. So whether Berry returns or not, the future of Storm still looks bright. If you really analyze Alan Cumming's comments, his stirring the pot strategy perfectly matches Marvel's usual misinformation tactics. When actors say things like "I'm not in it" or "I don't know," it's often part of spoiler prevention. Cumming's playful yet evasive response was almost certainly approved by Marvel PR, which means Storm scenes may already have been filmed, just not revealed. And when Cumming was asked about Secret Wars and responded with, "What's that?" that raised eyebrows too. There's no way a Marvel actor doesn't know that title. That kind of reaction clearly screams, "I'm not allowed to talk about it." His so-called confusion might actually be another sign that the Storm rumors aren't so far-fetched. Meanwhile, Halle Berry tried to calm things down by telling the press that there are no current plans for either Storm or Catwoman. But the timing coming right after Cumming's remarks feels like damage control. It's probably a calculated move to cool down the growing speculation and keep Marvel's secrets under wraps. Storm appearing in Avengers. Doomsday wouldn't just be fan service, it would make narrative sense. Without her, the X-Men reunion would feel incomplete, and Marvel's multiverse saga wouldn't reach its full emotional impact. Remember, Doomsday sets up Secret Wars directly. Leaving Storm out would create a major emotional and mythological gap. Mark Ruffalo also added fuel to the fire during The Tonight Show. When Fallon asked, "Why aren't you in the trailer?" Ruffalo joked, "They cut me out so I wouldn't spoil anything." Classic Marvel humor, but it fits their lie but smile policy perfectly. Considering Ruffalo accidentally spoiled the Infinity War ending years ago, you can bet Marvel gave him a serious no spoilers warning this time. One more interesting detail is the chair video theory from Avengers Doomsday's promotional footage. Fans noticed that only the actors filmed outdoors had visible name chairs. This has led to speculation that secret cast members, those shooting entirely on closed sets, were intentionally left out. Since Storm's powers are CGI heavy, it makes perfect sense that Halle Berry's scenes were filmed exclusively on a soundstage. Looking back, Marvel has done this before. In Spider-Man: No Way Home, both Garfield and Maguire denied their involvement until the movie actually hit theaters. Garfield even joked that leaked photos were Photoshop fakes. Yet when that iconic trio appeared together, it blew audiences away. If the same thing happens with Storm, no one will be surprised. Halle Berry's comeback wouldn't just be nostalgia, it would be a statement. Storm was one of the first strong black female superheroes to dominate the big screen. Bringing her back would thrill longtime fans and bridge the gap for a new generation. Marvel's been expanding female representation for years, and Storm's return would fit perfectly into that mission. If Marvel does bring her back, even for a short but powerful scene, it could be a perfect emotional closure. Imagine a sequence where Storm battles a Sentinel army, one last heroic moment before the multiverse resets. That would serve as both a tribute and a powerful lead-in to Secret Wars. But there's also the other scenario: Storm doesn't appear at all. If that's the case, Marvel might be planning to recast her for the new X-Men reboot expected around 2028. And Leslie Ann Brandt is the top fan pick. Her fierce, confident energy as Mazikin in Lucifer makes her an ideal modern Storm, strong, magnetic, and regal. The timing of everything is what really makes this exciting. Doomsday has finished filming, yet Marvel hasn't released the full cast list. That's usually when the hidden cameos are kept under wraps. With the movie set to release in December 2026, Marvel likely wants to keep the "Is Storm back?" question alive all year long. It keeps fans and the entire MCU buzzing non-stop. Even if Halle Berry's return is just a quick cameo, the impact would be massive. Seeing her appear for a moment fighting alongside Magneto or unleashing lightning in a key battle would give fans chills. Marvel loves saving these surprises for big finales, so her appearance could be a prelude to her farewell before Secret Wars. On the flip side, if Berry truly doesn't return, Marvel has the perfect opportunity to reinvent Storm for the next generation. Brandt's physicality and fierce aura could bring a fresh edge to the character. It would honor the legacy while giving the MCU a bold new direction, one that redefines Storm as a modern leader for the post-2028 X-Men era. No matter what, Storm's presence in the Doomsday universe feels inevitable. With the multiverse theme allowing multiple versions of every hero, we could easily see both Berry's and Brandt's versions coexist. That would be the perfect way to honor the past while introducing the future, bridging two generations of heroes. All these rumors, leaks, and interviews are just pieces of a bigger puzzle. From cryptic social media posts to mysterious wigs spotted on set, fans have been piecing together clues nonstop. Marvel knows the fandom's watching closely, and they're absolutely using that to their advantage. Marvel's marketing strategy has become a masterclass in secrecy and hype. Every sly comment from Halle Berry, every wink from Alan Cumming, every spoiler joke from Mark Ruffalo, it's all part of the game. Because Marvel knows one thing: the moment Storm appears on screen, that theater is going to explode. Storm's return wouldn't just be another cameo, it would be cinematic history. Back in the 2000s, Halle Berry's portrayal of Storm helped pave the way for powerful black women in superhero movies. But even if Marvel decides to pass the torch to Leslie Ann Brandt, it's not a loss, it's evolution. Like Berry, Brandt can balance elegance and power, giving Storm a new identity, more modern, more fearless, more raw. She could become the next generation face of the X-Men and lead them into a bold new chapter. Whether Halle Berry returns or Brandt takes the mantle, one thing's for sure: Storm's future in the MCU is inevitable. The multiverse makes it possible for every legend to return in one form or another. Marvel isn't just honoring the past, they're building the next era. So when Storm returns, it won't just be a comeback, it'll be the rebirth of an icon. So, what do you think? Do you believe Halle Berry is really coming back, or will Marvel introduce a brand new Storm? Either way, Avengers: Doomsday is shaping up to deliver one massive surprise. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you love these kinds of theories, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.